This is a large ornament ball that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be cutting out the shape that I want using an X-Acto knife. I'm going to be making use of lightweight objects throughout this project. Now this is the salt and pepper set that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be making use of just the top. I placed it at the top in the middle. And then I made marks on it before I started gluing on the acrylic gems around the ornament ball. All I'm doing is evenly distributing the gems around the ornament ball. And when I was done with that, I kept it aside. I want to make sure that everything I use is light in weight, so I took a poster board and then cut out strips from there, and the strips are leftovers from another project. And I spray painted one gold. This is light in weight and it's going to be perfect for me to line up the bottom part of the ornament ball. I put it on there just to see what it's going to look like, and then I took it out, and then now I'm going to actually place it carefully inside and glue it on using a hot glue gun. Now, because I didn't want the glue to look messy on the outside, I later decided to apply the glue from the inside, mostly where the gems are, to hide the glue. It's going to be hard to see where I actually applied the glue because they are behind the gems. So when I was done with this, I kept it aside. This is a mirror that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm taking off the part that I won't be needing for the project. I prepped the mirror for spray painting, and then I realized I have to take off this other part too, so I took it off using a pair of scissors. I spray painted it gold, and then I kept it aside. This is a toy elephant that I picked from the Dollar Tree, and then I made sure that I picked something with a very hard and durable material. I cut it into two, and then I spray painted it gold and kept it aside. I took the mirror that I earlier spray painted, and then I made sure that I cleaned it down properly, because this is really important. You have to clean the mirror properly before you can glue anything on it, and it would stay there. So I had to do that, and then I'm using an E6000 glue around the bottom part of the elephant that I'm going to be gluing onto the mirror. And gluing it to the mirror, I glued it at the top part of the mirror. I will need the glue to set properly, so I left it overnight to dry. Remember the salt and pepper set? So I took out one lid and I spray painted it gold. I'm also going to be using the upper part of this Christmas decorative ornament ball, the golden one. I took off the upper part, and then I'm going to be gluing it on to the salt and pepper set lid using an E6000 glue. And that's what I'm going to be gluing onto the top of my Christmas ornament ball that was decorated with gems. I also applied E6000 glue here, and this is really important to make sure that it stays in place, and then I left it overnight to dry. I'm going to be making use of this leftover garland beads that I have. This is what I'm going to be using to attach the lighting to the toy elephant that I used on the mirror. This is properly dry, so I'm going to be cutting out 2 beads out of the golden beads that I have, and then I'm going to be putting it at the tip of the elephant's trunk to serve as a stopper so it doesn't fall back or fall in front. So I just glued 2 there, and this is what it looks like. Like I said, it's just a stopper, and I'm going to be putting the lighting to hang there like this. And it's strong enough. Like I said, I had to pick out an elephant toy that's durable and hard enough to carry the weight. I had to reduce the length of the garland bead, but then you can use whichever length that suits you best. So I used just 3 of the garland beads. I reduced the length, and this is what it looks like. These are decorative shapes that I got from Michael's craft store, and I'll be using two, and I spray painted them gold. And I will be gluing them at the top and at the bottom of the mirror. I'll also be using beads to add to the design that we have on the mirror. I also used acrylic gems. This is the remote control lighting that I'm going to be using, that I have at home. And I'm going to be using this because it's small, it's petite. It comes in a pack of 10. I have a lot of these at home, so I just picked up one and I glued it, and it fits perfectly. Now to hang it on the wall, if you want to use command strips, you have to get command strips that is able to take on the weight. Or if you like, you can just use a hook. But then you have to glue it with a strong adhesive. I used a hook with a strong adhesive and I hanged it on the wall. And then I added the lighting. Let's move on to the table decor. I'm going to be using embroidery hoops, 10 inches embroidery hoop, and I cut one into two and spray painted it gold. I covered this part to make it adhere better to the base. I laid my hands on my Mosaic mirror sheet, and then I cut out the strip that I need, and I'm going to be adhering it to the back of the embroidery hoop. It's self-adhesive, so this is so easy to apply. I got this hanging kit from the Dollar Tree, and this is the one that I'm going to be using inside. It's going to fit perfectly for what I want to use it for, so I glued it on there with an A6000 glue, and then I picked up a candle holder and I spray painted it gold. I covered a part where I intend to glue on the embroidery hoop with a candle holder so that it would adhere better. I forgot to mention that I also glued acrylic gems behind the embroidery hoop. I marked it, and then I'm going to be using my X-Acto knife to make holes there. And I'm going to be screwing in nails. This is just to make sure that I hold the embroidery hoop in place. And I'm going to be using wood glue to attach both pieces together. I was using wood glue all along, thinking the candle holder was made out of wood, but look at what came out at the bottom. But I already did that, so I just left it there. And I later decided to just add another nail to make sure that no matter what happens, this hoop is not going anywhere. And then this time I made sure that the nail went through the middle part. I'm carving up the open spaces on the candle holder with adhesive gems that I got from Walmart. I'm also going to be using gems of different sizes to cover up the nails, so no one gets to see the nail head. And I also used gems all around to fill up the extra empty spaces. I'm going to be hanging the lighting onto the embroidery hoop. Now the good part about using garland beads with connectors for this is that you can alter the length at any time. This is a luxurious looking table lighted decor. And this looks even better at night. And you can also change the color of the lighting. Let's not forget the wall lighted decor with the help of the elephant. This is such a rich, glam, unique, and sophisticated wall lighting that is dramatic and adds a lot of style to the home. Thank you so much for watching. I have other videos linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.